أعزائي المشاهدين، كما عودناكم في برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي، أنا صديق لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة، ولهذا الأسبوع نستضيف مس جيني وسيدة هيلين في إمارة دبي. Good afternoon, Jenny and Helen.
Hello, good afternoon.
At the first, we'd like to know more about Jenny. Who is Jenny, from where she came, and how she started in Dubai to have a branch of interior design.
It's a long story. My family are originally from Ireland, and I'm one of 5 children. I have 2 children myself, and Helen and I started in business over 25 years ago. We started as friends, and we did a trial period together to check whether we could work together successfully. And over the years, we've built up a very successful business. And very recently, well, a year ago, we decided to progress to Dubai, which is a place we know very well, and we've visited for over 20 years. So we're very familiar with it. It's somewhere we feel at home and we feel very safe.
That's great. Miss Helen,
Yes.
let us know more about your profile also.
Yeah, so I'm a single child, unlike Jenny, one of 5. I'm born in Middlesex in the UK. Extensively travelled the world with British Airways as cabin crew before I went into interior design. And I have 1 daughter.
Great. Let us know about how you meet together. What the reason when you meet together?
Yes, we're quite a funny story actually. We're both divorced, and we met through our ex-husbands.
Wow.
Yeah, so quite a funny story. But so we always say our partnership has lasted longer than our marriages.
Right. How you got to start the company, or how the idea started to have the company?
Well, we started with working with a really successful property development company in the UK, and that was a good springboard for us because we got a big following. We were able to. They gave us some very good budgets to create beautiful homes, and often in very prestigious developments. So that's how we started really, and it springboarded from there really, and we got lots of recommendations, and it was really just in those days quite word of mouth and recommendations, and it was a little while before we started a PR company to
yes, I mean we
us.
actually started in our own home, working just the 2 of us, and it was, as you say, it was recommendation, and I think it was organic. It grew organically, and we didn't press it too much, and it was before social media, and so life was very different then. And we did start to work with a PR company in London as we grew, and we went from 2 to 5 to 10, and we're now a team of 38 in London.
But I think it was our passion for creating beautiful spaces that always keeps us very buoyant. We're so enthusiastic and passionate about what we do, and I think that shows and comes across.
I will call your team artist. 38 to have 38 artists. It's not easy under one umbrella. Let us to know about the strategy you follow to select them or to choose the right team.
Well, I like to say that Hill House is a family, and I think it's very important to connect people that we feel that can work together. That's a big strategy of ours, and we spent a lot of time on the interview process learning about people that we employ themselves, so their sport and their likes or dislikes, or maybe their
and their families,
and also obviously their creativity, because it's got to be about their qualifications, their experience, and even if they're juniors, whether we feel that their enthusiasm and drive is going to work with our way of working.
And also if they're prepared for the hard work, because a lot of people feel that interior design is just, oh gosh, I'd love to be an interior designer, but they don't really appreciate all the hard work that goes into it. And you have got to be really passionate about it to make the sacrifices that are required really to become the success story that we have become.
Great.
Yes.
To have a strong team, we need also to have a strong relation with them, to be more close to them as an artist.
Yes.
How
Absolutely.
you keep your relation strong?
Well, for example, last night we had a dinner with our team. I think constantly taking them out of the office environment and talking to them as individuals, not just about work, but obviously about their home life, any troubles they may have, to support our team in the way we can, because it's very important that they feel supported by us and they feel encouraged by us, and we develop the team to the best we can.
I'd also say that we have quite a lot of working mothers working with us, and we're both mothers ourselves, so we absolutely understand and appreciate, you know, what that entails, and having the flexibility to, you know, enable them to work, you know, work as a mother and a family, you know, without jeopardising that. So I think it's very important that they feel supported in that respect.
Let us to know more about the services you are providing to the community. Please, Helen.
Yes, so obviously we have the architectural division, which is where and that often sort of wins us the projects, because to be able to just do the FF&E without the interior architecture is not really appealing to a lot of people. So we do all the interior architecture, so it could be the planning permissions, all the layouts, it could be even the concepts from the beginning. We have a couple of projects in the UK where we're actually building the whole house. So we start with the architecture, and then we follow into the space planning, and then the FF&E, which is all the furnishings, and down to the final. We even procure. In the UK, we do all the procurement, and down to the final dressing. And that's very appealing to our clients, because they see a picture of projects that you do, and they don't just want you to do the architecture, and they obviously need the architecture, but they want it to look a complete job. And so we feel like we're a one-stop shop, and we can provide the whole service.
I think it also takes the stress away from the client, because there's so much, you know, when you're doing these buildings, there's so many decisions that have to be made, and sometimes they need to be made quite quickly, and it's for someone that doesn't really do this every day. It's
very stressful.
It's stressful and pressurizing, and then they sometimes make the wrong decision. So I think we actually save our clients from making quite expensive mistakes, don't we?
We often say we save their marriages.
To be in this field as a woman, it is not easy, with a big challenge, I'm sure. And you are started from 1990, it's
Yes.
you know, long years back.
Yes.
How it was when you started, and how you see now with the new technology and all that things, which help also to be more fast?
Well, I would say working on interiors and homes, naturally a lot of women like to get involved, so I think they like to deal with other women. From the architectural point of view, we do have quite a few men in our office, and the architectural side the men tend to get involved more in the architectural side, whereas the women tend to get more involved with the FF&E. So I think it's a balance of our male employees and female. Obviously, two female heading it up, heading up the business has been. We haven't actually had any problems being two women. In fact, I think the more of the modern era we're coming in, it's expected that women can be aspiring to other individuals and build up a big business and work as men do.
I think naturally as women we're more empathic, and it's very important to have a clear understanding of what your clients require. So we really try to have such in-depth conversations with them and really interpret the brief so that we understand exactly what they want.
You take the step to move to the Middle East. Did you find any difficulties that time when you started, or
no? I think for us the procedure has been very, you know, simplistic. Really, I think the government make it very easy for you to start up a business here, to go through all the formalities, and we have had a very seamless transition into coming into Dubai.
We worked alongside Talal.
Yes, so Talal is one of my very dear friends who has 3 businesses here. He was her sponsor, and he took on the management side of our working visas and our setup of our company, and we actually even work in the signature office here today in the Burj Al Salam and offices, and he is actually one of the people that actually owns the building. So we rent off him, so we trust him, and we find it actually very pleasant.
Yes, it was really helpful.
Let us to know more about the details, what you are giving to the markets. I'm sure there is some difference between, if we can say, the market in UK and in United Arab Emirates or in the Middle East. From the design you are giving, from the ideas? how you see the difficult?
I don't think there's very much difference at all. Both London and Dubai are very multicultural.
Right.
We're used to designing for many different nationalities, and I think we have these in-depth talks with our clients. We make sure that we cover their likes and dislikes and style that they want to achieve. We ask them, many of our clients are very well travelled and they know what they want, but they perhaps don't know how to put it together. So I think being able to be a designer, I think you have to do all sorts of styles of interiors, be it classical or Asian or Scandinavian or Middle Eastern, whatever it may be. It's very important that you can be adaptable as a good designer.
And a lot of our clients do like a more transitional look. They don't want uber modern, and neither they want to move away from the very, very traditional. So I think we do very well as a transitional look. We've got the like they would expect to see in really the top hotels.
And in which line you are focusing on your design or in your interiors, what you are giving to the market?
Well, we do everything from, we design beautiful bathrooms, we specify for all the houses, we also do, we actually have our own range of furniture we're about to launch, so that's very exciting.
Can we know more about it?
Yes, absolutely. We're hoping to bring it to the design show in November in Dubai. We're actually launching it in June in Chelsea Harbour in London, which is, again, a mid-priced maybe range that is not too expensive and it's not too low. I think it's a range that we would have in our projects quite happily, but also I think a lot of people, they want the look of the brands, but perhaps they can't afford it. So it will go on our e-commerce, so it'll be something that people can buy
and there's over 35,
without having the interior design service.
35 pieces. So there's a lot. There's beautiful tables, there's lovely occasional chairs, dining tables, round hallway tables, consoles.
But not just that, we've actually included a rug collection and a cushion collection. And the idea is that all of these pieces can intermingle and work together. So if you're not, as I say, if you don't want to employ an interior designer, but you're happy to do your interiors, it gives you a good template of things that you can buy, import into your home to give you that look.
Wow.
And we also took a stand at the Dubai Boat Show, which is very exciting and very successful. And we also showcased, we've got a range of exterior cushions with beautiful designs and trimmings. So that went down very well with the yacht community, didn't it?
Yes, yes. We had a call the other day for 48 of the cushions that we put on the Sunseeker yacht. And we do 4 colourways. So it was a nice extension to our cushion collection to do the, as we call it, the Element Soleil, which we've signed, we called it the Element range, and this is the Element Soleil range for the outside. So, yeah.
We have a big challenge in the market. We have thousands of interiors company we can see, and we need to keep ourselves always update. We need to training our employees. We need to camp with our employees to market our work also. We need to have a strong sister company to be our also backbone, we can call, to support us when we need them. If you have some big project or small, as you are working in with some developers, right?
Yes. Yeah.
How you manage all that? So we will start with you, Helen, then we will go to Jean.
Well, I mean, I think we've got a lot of people we've known in the industry for a very long time, and so they're always eager to help us out and work together with us. In fact, we get calls daily for people to want to work with us, because we have a reputation of doing things very well at a high level. And and I think there's always somebody. We network quite a lot. We're members of lots of networking communities, and we like to work with people that we know through our little networking circle. And so I think that grows each year, and I think we've got a big black book.
Yeah, so you've got trusted people that you're working with all the time.
Yes.
How we support our customer also, and how we focus with them to be our repeated also guest, and we can say to be always after sales service behind them if they need any help or support. You have a team for that, or you manage by yourself?
Yes, we have a couple of people when we start a project that the clients work with, and they like to continue to work with those clients, be it to fix something or to extend something or just to change something after a period of time. So it tends to be, because we have some long-standing employees, we have a good ratio in our company of people that have been with us for a very long time. I think if you treat your staff well, they like to stay with you, and that's very important to us. So I think how you treat your staff, this comes into the longevity of clients, and continually to to be of service with a familiar face.
And I'd also say that many of our clients have been with us for a long time as well, and we've actually done multiple homes for them around the world, and even
the next generation.
Yeah,
sometimes.
the next generation, where we're doing, you know, where we might have started working with the parents. Now the children are getting properties, or again, in different parts of the world, or they'll often want a London base as well. So we're doing various projects for
the same families.
Let us to know about the university. Did you try to give something to the university or for the new designer?
Yes, we lecture quite a lot in London. We recently did a talk at Chelsea Harbour and how to help new businesses, and we gave them some information on which courses to take and how to do your own business, what you should do maybe to set up the businesses. So advice and giving back to the community is really important to us.
Yes, and we also have been giving some free internships to people who've just
left university.
Maybe they're in their second or third year at university, and it's important as part of their course to actually work within a practice. So we've done that for a few, and actually we've taken on. We've trained them really well, so we've actually offered them a job at the end of it.
MashaAllah. Let us to ask you, Miss Jenny, from your success life, if you have today advice for women, what's your advice will be?
To be successful?
Yes.
Well,
to be in your level, not more than that.
Well, I think it's very important to never lose your sense of wonder and curiosity. I think it's really important also to, be prepared for some hard work and just never lose your passion. As soon as the enthusiasm and the passion, it's got to be there in order for you to do well, I feel.
His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, he mentioned in my vision book, we have always to be number one, and Emirati program always choose the best, and we would like to know how you keep yourself always on the top with the big challenge.
Well, we keep up to date because we actually go to all the exhibitions worldwide, and we keep up to date with all the latest trends and looks. But I think, traveling a lot yourself keeps you up to date with different cultures, different countries, what's going on in the world. I think being current on all of those things probably transitions into our work, and I think that's very important, I think.
2007, it was a world crisis. 2013-14, it was also financial crisis. COVID-19 we have till end of or till mid of 2020. Many crises. We need to be comfortable with all that things which happened.
Yes, you have to be so adaptable.
Yes,
and it was a big shock for everyone. Wasn't
how
it?
you support each other, how you stand behind your team, how you keep them as always going.
Motivated.
Positive attitude.
Yeah.
Always a positive attitude. Always be not frightened about new challenges. Embrace them. Take them on. Be positive about them, because every negative always has a positive. That's what we say.
And actually try to, to actually keep the negativity and the fear away, really. Just, and I think it takes time, but you can actually overcome these challenges.
I think we transitioned very quickly into home working within a day or two. All our staff were working from home. And we took it upon that time to actually refurbish our London office. We didn't know COVID was going to happen, so we had it all set up. But as it turned out, it was a blessing, because we had an empty office. We actually refurbished it. Jenny and I were in the office ourselves, because we worked in little communities. Little bubbles, we called it in the UK. And so we worked and we refurbished the whole office, and it was actually a perfect moment for us, because I'm not quite sure how we would have done it if it wasn't COVID, because we are so busy.
It ended up being a really busy time for us, didn't it?
Yes, I think we had probably a period of 2 weeks when, like everybody, the whole world was in shock. And very soon, our phones never stopped calling. People were sitting in their own homes.
Right.
They weren't going to restaurants, buying new cars, worried about their outfits, but they were worried about their home. And so the home became the centre of their universe, and they wanted everything doing to it.
They couldn't go anywhere, so they were accumulating money.
So for us, it was a very, very busy time.
Yeah, but also in the UK, it was actually really strict. I I'm not sure how strict it was here. I mean, it was you really weren't allowed to. You know, you were allowed to go for a walk once a day, or essential
you need permission.
travel.
You need to take
Yes.
all that civil process. It's everywhere, even
Yes.
here it was.
Yes.
Madam Helen, if I ask you about to have advice from you for a woman to go out from their house and to start their business and to be strong as like you in you.
Well, never give up. Always keep striving, always keep trying. If somebody knocks you down, come up, keep trying over and over again. Never give up. And have perseverance, definitely.
I think also, have some self-belief as well, because, everyone gets those little niggly self-doubts, and it's just trying to overcome that and just realise that, you can do it.
I think also surround yourself with good people.
And positive people, yeah.
Who's your backbone? Who's your supporter? For who you will say today thanks, Miss Helen?
I think each other. Mm-hmm. I think we support each other all the time. Obviously our families as well. They're very precious to us and they support us. But I think each other fundamentally, because we know each other very well. We spend so many hours a day together, probably more than a marriage ever did.
Wow.
So I think supporting each other and I think that makes the partnership, the business stronger.
Sometimes we need to fight together.
Yes, of course. We don't always agree.
Yeah.
We don't always agree, for sure. But
a bit like a marriage, any relationship.
We are.
Yeah.
But I think having two sides of the story, two different views, eventually we come to the right decision together, and I think that makes it more.
And disagreements don't have to be fights. They can just be, okay, this is how I feel about it. And if one of us feels really strongly about something, then of course, we'll really take time to consider it.
Yes.
Let us to know more about the future. What the future plan for the health homes?
There is no barriers. The world is our oyster, and because of our younger team, and I think we see no reason why we can't develop more in the Middle East and other. We work already worldwide, so we've done projects all around the world: Kazakhstan, New York,
Nigeria,
Ibiza, Portugal, south of France. Italy, we've got 2 projects in Italy at the moment. So we love to travel with what we do, and there is no barriers to us. The new range is really exciting for us. We want to develop that more this year, and that's our priority this year as well as our main projects. But there is no barriers.
But we were also saying, even yesterday, that there's a fantastic energy in Dubai, and I think somewhere we really want to continue our business and make it grow here.
Yes, we love the enthusiasm of Dubai, and we feel that everything here, everything is possible, and we like that mentality, we like that view.
Let's advise. We would like to have advice for the people who are planning to start their business in United Arab Emirates.
Take the chance, take the risk.
And get some good advice, a good, in order to do that, I think you do need some very good local help.
Yes, very good local help and companies that can help you structure it correctly in the beginning, because structure is what it's all about.
That's right.
Whether you go free zone or your LLC, it's very important to the type of work that you're doing.
Today we have more than 290 nationalities, we have 156 cultures, we live together, we support each other, and we would like to have a word from your side and from your company to our leaders for their supporter for everyone, for healthcare or for business people or for who come to live here and retire. What you would say also for our leaders?
I think we're very grateful to have the opportunity to come and work here, and in such a wonderful environment where we feel totally safe as women.
Absolutely, yes. Safety is key, obviously, because even in the UK now, it's not always such a safe place. So it's very appealing to come to Dubai, where, as I say, the mentality is like anything can happen, and you can do anything you want if you work hard. So we're very pleased to be here.
Thank you very much to be with the EMARATI program. Thanks for your time. Also, we will wish for you all the best, inshallah, from EMARATI team to you.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.